And don't pass. I go 3.410. This is your son, body. We have a beautiful lady here.
Hello.
You're giving to take care of yourself.
We have some super nutrient drink, sorrel spice and turmeric ginger lime. The turmeric ginger lime basically is diabetic drink. It has a lot of stuff like nano-curcumin, astaxanthin, red Korean, ginseng, vitamin D. And your heart, if you have it, it also helps. Alright, so we are doing sampling and the gentleman here is about to sample.
Oh, follow man.
So this is the
She
turmeric
from sour, You don't know. So I go in and try the thing, I go tell all you how it is. All the other guys too,
Right, so that's the
health. Your health is your wealth. Always remember that. Have you seen it?
This one is the sorrel spice.
So this one is the sorrel spice. We're going down again. All that tasting is love. The drinking thing, and it's good for your bone to feel nice. And I feel nice, you don't know?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Trinidad and Tobago. And don't Passad. Passad goes 3.10. This is your son, boy. We have a beautiful lady here.
Hello.
They give a special thing to take care of yourself.
We have some super nutrient drink, sorrel spice and turmeric ginger lime. The turmeric ginger lime basically is diabetic friendly drink. It has a lot of good stuff like nano-curcumin, astaxanthin, red Korean, ginseng, vitamin D. It's good for your body. If you have inflammation in your body, it will also help. The man here is about to sample.
Oh, that beautiful man.
So this is the
She
turmeric
from
ginger
sour. You don't know. So I go in and try the thing, I go tell all you how it is. All the other guys too,
So that's the
health.
turmeric.
Your health is your... Have you seen it?
This one is the sorrel spice.
So this one is the sorrel spice. We're going down again. All that tasting is love. Yes. And anytime you drink it,
Good evening. Welcome to Out of the Box Wellness Talk this evening. Today is the 14th of October. 14th of October 2021. Marsha will definitely be joining us in a few minutes. Right? So don't get worried. Don't get worried at all. I know you always look forward to Marsha coming with a lot of information. You know, it's like she's giving away a free book every evening, every Thursday evening that she come to you. Right? So, yes, you could go ahead and share the live. Right? Marsha will definitely be joining us. And in the meanwhile, while she is connecting, I am trying to make sure that my devices are right. Right. So I know Marsha most likely would have been engaged in some activities today as well. So she will be joining. Have no fear whatsoever. Marsha will be here. See what I mean? Even this device almost died on me. Good thing the charger close by. Right? I had to use this device of reasons today. Right? We as well. Right? My mother was just about to die, and so did this main device. Okay, today we're going to have a special guest with us as well. Very, very special guest. And Let me see if I could pull back up this ad a little here again. I'm going to play this ad. I'm not sure how clear it coming through, so probably someone in the comment section. I have the comment section open to show at the side of my screen. So someone in the comment section could probably let me know how my audio and my video is coming through as well as the ad. Right, and here it goes again. Let me see if I can get it.
Trinidad and Tobago. I don't have Passage. Passage will switch, point 410. This is your son. We have a beautiful lady here.
Hello.
They give them people.
Super nutrient drink. Sour spice and turmeric ginger lime. The turmeric ginger lime basically is diabetic friendly drink. It has a lot of good stuff like nano-curcumin, astaxanthin, red coriander, ginseng, vitamin D. So it's good for your bone and your heart. If you have inflammation in your body, it will also help you. Alright, so we are doing sampling and the gentleman here is about to sample.
See that beautiful woman.
So this is the
She's
turmeric
from
ginger
Sour.
lime.
Don't know. So I try anything, I will tell all you how it is. Oh, that's very clear.
Right, so that's the
Health. Your health is your wealth. Always remember that. Have you seen it?
one is the sour spice.
This is sorry spice. Going down again. All that is love.
Nice.
Yes. And anytime you drink anything, and it's good for your bone to feel nice. And I feel nice. You don't know? Thank you very much.
Right, so let's see how women from Point Des be excited when a beautiful woman is offering something healthy for us. Right? We just get excited. Right? I'm saying for Point men, I'm not saying others different, but you know, I from Point, I could say for Point men. And hopefully we will have that beautiful woman joining us tonight. Right? You all will see you all will hear more from her directly once she is able to connect with us tonight. And you know, we look forward to some nice good news. These days, you know, we are thirsting for good news, and most definitely we will have some wonderful nights as we have this beautiful woman in the ad coming to us tonight, right? So I'm seeing that she is in studio. I'm also seeing that Marsha is in studio, right? So Marsha, I'm not sure why I'm not seeing your video, but I know that you are connected. So far, our guests as well as our co-hosts have good internet connection, right? You know, my internet connection, so I try to do less talking because it was that good, right? Okay, as Marsha video here now, so I know Marsha will join us. Marsha will announce tonight's topic, and also she will share on the topic, right? In between, I will have a few to
Hi,
touch
you
on.
hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear, very loud and very clear. Um, your video was kind of blurred. It looking slightly better now, right? So yes, we have Marsha in studio, and we have the beautiful woman who you all just saw on the ad. So I'm going to play the ad one more time and then hand over to Marsha, who will introduce the topic and share on the topic for some time. It's 9 minutes past 6 p.m. Right, so let's run to the ad here and then
Trinidad and Tobago. I don't have Passage. Passage will switch, point 410. This is your son, boy. We have a beautiful lady here.
Hello.
Special thing to take care of yourself.
We have super nutrient drink. Sour spice and turmeric ginger lime. The turmeric ginger lime basically is diabetic friendly drink. It has a lot of good stuff like nano-curcumin, is anti-red Korean ginseng vitamin D. So it's good for your bone and your heart. If you have inflammation in your body, it will also help you. Alright, so we are doing sampling and the gentleman here is about to sample.
Oh, see that beautiful from sour. You don't know. So I go and try the thing up. Health. Your health is your wealth. Always remember that. And you see it? So this one is the solid spice. I'm going down again. All that is love. And anytime you drinking thing, and it's good for your bone to feel nice. And I feel nice. You don't know? Thank you very much.
Saya?
Right. So again, let's see how we point men let's behave when we see we like healthy thing. We point men. I ain't saying other men different, but yeah, that just be vibes. So I'll turn over to Marsha one time. Marsha, you there?
Hi.
Marsha.
Good evening.
Right.
You hearing me? Good day.
I hear you a little shaky and seeing you a little bit, but you're live on set right now. It's all yours.
Hi. Good day, everyone.
Good
Good evening, I should say. Well, the topic today is natural herbal remedies and their benefits to the human body. Not just that, natural anything, natural medicine, natural hair treatments, natural physical remedies, natural mental remedies, natural remedies also for the soul, right? So we start off by introducing what is natural remedies. When someone says, say you have an ailment and someone says, what are you using for that? Two things could come to mind. Either you are using a prescription medication or maybe something left over from prior ailments, which normally happens. Somebody would be like, this is for, I use this for pain, but you could use it as well, not knowing what other substances or chemicals there is in the tablets or the or whatever medication you might be taking, right? Or the other way would be natural medication, which would be more to the greener, how to say, less processed, less chemicals, less everything, but a slower process. Natural remedies usually take a longer time because it is a slower process. It is a short process, but it is a slower process, right? So, what are natural remedies? Herbal medicine is the study and the use of medicinal plants, which are a basis of traditional medicine. Now, I would say if you have the cold, someone within your family, preferably an older head, will tell you drink chandelier. Crush up some chandelier, drink that, would ripen the cold XYZ. Someone might have an itch, you would have another, how to say, another remedy for that as well. You may have, I went through a period where I had lightness of the head. Like say it would start to feel foggy. And I was told to mix coconut water, I'm sorry, not coconut water, coconut oil, olive oil, and rosemary. And it did help. So there are all types of remedies, but today our topic is natural remedies, not store-bought remedies. Anything from, like I said, from the herbs you drink to yoga to meditation, to whatever supplements you may be taking, what songs you listen to, what words comes out of your mouth, all of that has to do with your health. What does natural medicine do to the human body? In my experience, well, I make natural, 100% natural tablets, sorry. The capsules are 100% vegetables or maybe fruits as well. And what that does for me as an individual, I would take that, maybe two, I make moringa tablets. I would take two of that in the morning and I would have a rush of energy, not like you drink a Red Bull and you crash energy where it is a slow decline. It's not your high on top 100% and you drop low at 30%. It's not like that. It's a gradual. You get the energy to do what you need to do, which for me is taking care of my kids and, this program and teaching and everything. I get the energy to do that. And then in the night when I have a decline of strength and energy, it is not like a low where I feel crappy or anything like that. I feel fabulous. So I would say natural medicine has amazing properties for skin, for your mental growth. And if you are a God-fearing person, I will not bring religion into this, but if you are a God-fearing person, it also brings you in alignment with your creator, whether it be whatever name you call. So next question would be, what is natural healing? Daniel, you have anything to add to this? What do you think natural healing is? Don't think I hear it. All right, well, maybe later on you could comment. So natural healing is any remedy, any solution, any consistency of intake of anything. Like I say, whether it be through the mind, through the body, through whatever, anything that you, how to say, let me get it with, anything that you use to balance your the chemicals within your body, it will be a plus, right? And using natural products and natural things, whatever it may be, will always be a plus because it has less side effects. There are less chemicals in it as well. So I would give you a list of some foods, not much. You could do research, you could Google it and see. I'll give you a list of some foods that will help increase your, how to say, your energy level, overall health on a daily basis. I'll just name a few. Apples, kale, blueberries, avocados, dark green leafy vegetables, and sweet potatoes. I actually had sweet potato fries today as well, and they are really, really nice and less carbohydrates, so they're a little healthier than the potatoes. So I have sweet potato fries as well. Calcium or iron supplements, which you can get in vegetables like fig, the green fig, that has a lot of iron in it as well. Calcium, well, I would think milk. Well, within the food triangle, the food pyramid, sorry, we have that. We did that in school. Whoever did probably, I would think, home ec or anything like that, anything related to food would have known, you know, the food pyramid. You could always look back to that to see how to have and maintain a balanced diet. Traditional medicines, like traditional Chinese medicines as well. Now, all those things you can research for yourself and see what works for you. For me, naturally, what I did after I encountered some traumatic situations that took a toll on my body, what I did naturally was I went into a lot of meditation. I do a lot of worship as well. So I would go into a lot of meditation, clear my mind, clear my body. I would go into a fast. I still do that till today. I probably don't do it as regularly as I am supposed to, but I still get it done. So what are some natural cures? Or what is natural cures? A method of treating disorders involving the use of herbal and other naturally grown foods, sunlight, fresh air, etc. Now, these are natural cures. Standing, say, before 6 in the morning or a little after 6 as the sun is coming up, just standing there taking in the sunlight is natural healing. It is not no big rocket science. It is not something that you have to study for. There are things, there are elements that surround us that can relieve us of negative energies, toxic energies, and these are the things that cause ailments and how to say lifestyle diseases. Because what I believe, in my opinion, of course, whatever happens in the spiritual will happen in the physical in some way or form in order to get your attention to deal with it. First in a small fashion and then in a big, some traumatic thing that happens, just for you to open your mind. But we could discuss that in another topic. So fresh air, the mask that we wear that restricts us from having that fresh air, breathing our own carbon monoxide. It's not good for us. So as much as you could get fresh air, well, right now we can't really go to the beaches. We are restricted from going there, and the ponds, and I mean anything with water really right now. So as much as you could get the fresh air, please take it. Practice your breathing. Breathing as well, just practicing your breathing and existing, listening to your heart is a form of natural healing as well. This is also called nature care, because we are organisms whereby we live and breathe, right? We reproduce, and once an organism, well, things happen to us every day from childhood straight to adulthood, right? So when things happen to us, we need to know the tools that would assist us, because if we don't know where to go, how can we get any kind of resolution to whatever issues or problem or ailments that we may be having, right? So you all might find that every topic that I have, I always kind of go back to spirituality and mental health, because I believe that governs everything. This is the mind, this is the top, right? If the top is not right, the body ain't gonna be right. So if you could get it here, everything can change. I believe everything can change. I believe cancer can be reversed. I believe diabetes ailments can be, all these lifestyle diseases could be reversed. This is my opinion, because it would not have happened overnight. Somebody does not go to sleep and wake up with cancer. Somebody does not go to sleep and wake up with heart disease. This happens by their diet, by the way that they think, by the way that they act, and the type of energy around them. So all these things are labeled as natural cures, but they are available to us every single day. Once we, like, even going to the beach, like I said, we are restricted from that right now. But when it is open and you all are able to go to the beaches, walk barefoot on the beach, what it does, it takes your negative charge away under your feet, and it replaces it with positive charge. So I mean, if somebody can access the beach every day, I mean, that might be nice, right? So appreciate when we are able to go back out there, so that you all can experience natural healing, because natural healing doesn't really have any side effects. You do the work, do your research, and help yourself. So how do I start healing? Well, first of all, say you get a cut, physical scars, right? I got a cut, right? Probably some hair with a glass, right? And that hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. And I wasn't able to use my finger for a little while, so I was resting it, maybe for about 2 days, and then it allowed it to heal faster. But during those 2 days, I would have hit it up a couple of times, which made it make it real red and irritating and that kind of thing, right? So think about a mental pain. That is something you can't see. Think about a bad situation. That is something in your mind that you can't really see, something you remember, or a vision, or whatever it may be, right? What are you going to do in order to heal yourself from that traumatic situation? Say you lost a loved one. Within this COVID time, lots of people are dying. It is a sad, sad thing to see, a sad thing to feel, and it is a sad thing that is happening, and when you lose a loved one, it traumatizes you according to the bond, right? So you can't see that. You can't see the damage. You can't see the mental damage. You can't see the loops. You can't see those things. How are you going to heal? And this to me was more important, mental health healing and spiritual healing and emotional healing rather than the physical, because you could see the cut, you could put an ointment. If you have a broken heart, you can't do that. But the healing is very, 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 very necessary, because what happens is, if you don't address the situation and try to heal yourself and give yourself time, the same way I allowed my finger to rest and then was able to heal properly, and then I didn't have any pain or anything like that. It's the same thing. But lots of times stuff happens to us, and one, we keep it to ourselves. Two, we tend to tell the wrong people, because the people we tend to allow that information to double back, and you have to hear it again, right? So I would say trust God. God tells no one anything, He is your best friend. Tell him. If you don't want to tell anybody else, tell him. Talk to yourself. You are your number one fan. You are your best supporter, right? So you need to be healed. If you lose someone and you are not healing, you're going to start to have codependencies, whether it be sex, drugs, alcohol, work, excessive anything. That is a sign of trauma not being healed properly. Now, like I said, if you lost someone and then you started to drink because of it, or maybe you used to drink and you start to drink a bit excessive, the drinking going to cause a problem to your body. Mind you, it's not going to even be dealing with the problem. So you're just going to be covering the problem with another problem. And when that the drinking problem going to be dipping into your expense. Now, I am not condoning anyone that drinks. I'm just giving you an example. That going to start to dip into your finances, which is going to make you a bit more stressed. It's going to dip into your mental health because alcohol is a depressant. So you're going to not know if you're in this reality, the next reality, if you're sure what you see, if you're not sure. And if you are not certain of the way you speak and you're not certain the way you walk, because alcohol can have you in a drunken state where you don't know if you're coming or you're going. If you are unaware of these things, no good could come from that. You need to have confidence in what you are saying, and you need to have confidence in each step you take, whether it be mental or physical. So, what is healing? The process of making or becoming sound or healthy. Again, I'll say it over. Healing is the process of making or becoming sound. What is sound? If you would hear slang say probably, I am safe and sound. It kind of means the same thing, right? I am safe and I'm good. My mind is at peace, or healthy again. Because I would believe once we are born, I don't even want to say normal. Once we are born, 10 fingers, 10 toes, all organs going good, everything good. We were born healthy, right? Those who were not would have had other things to adapt to in order for them to be healthy, right? Whether it be physical or mental. So we were born healthy, so we need to be healthy again. When we were born, all we would be using is breast milk, babies, breast milk, nothing major, nothing harsh at all. But as we get older, we start to put things within our body, and they also say we are what we eat. So if you are eating pork, right? Again, I'm not thinking anybody who eats pork, right? Because I like pork too. My son likes pork a lot. Both my sons. So if you're eating pork, eventually you're gonna start looking like a pig. You understand what I'm saying? You are what you eat. If you're gonna start to drink a lot of unhealthy stuff, you're gonna start to look unhealthy. If you are corrupting your mind with unhealthy thoughts, guess what? You're not gonna be looking young and nice. If you let godly words and nice, positive, high frequency words flow through your body, then you're gonna not age as fast. And there are also things you could use to slow down that aging process as well. Because pan leaf is an anti-aging, it has anti-aging properties, whereas certain foods we would eat has all kind of different injections, all kind of different chemicals that we are unaware of, but yet when it is we eat it over a period of time, it's not going to be beneficial to our health as yet. So if it's not beneficial, why are we using it? Okay, so what chakra, you would have heard me use the term chakra maybe a few times within the last topics, within the last programs. Chakras are needed in order for us to filter out the bad and pull in the light, right? Because it's always a war, a mental war within ourselves between the light and the darkness. And the more we heal mentally, eventually the physical body will heal. Because like I say, if you get damaged and you're gonna walk again, because I mean we see stories on YouTube, we see stories on TikTok where people say, hey, you're never gonna walk again, and the mind says, yes, I am going to walk, and guess what? The person ended up, but it'd be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 3 months, the person walked. So healing is more of a mental scenario, right? Negative emotions, I'm going to explain to you in a little, not in detail, how does emotional healing differ from physical healing. Negative emotions such as anxiety and stress are a normal part of the human experience. right? So anxiety and stress is nothing. Oh God, why me? Oh gosh, I could see trouble. No, 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 no. They say that it is normal for the human experience because we came here to learn, we came here to grow, we came here to develop, and we came here to evolve. Being sickly is a crime to ourselves. No, I am not saying if somebody is sick, that they pretended or anything like that. What I am saying is, I believe all diseases can be reversed with the right frequency. If sickness is a frequency 10, right? Are you going to do things of a frequency 10? No, you're not. You want to do things, say, okay, God is a frequency 7. His number is 7, right? So I know I am going to do things with the frequency of 7. I am going to listen to certain hits of music to that frequency because this is what I want. If you want heart disease and you want cancer and you want these things, then you are putting these things in your body willfully. If you want to educate yourself, Google it. There are so many avenues and platforms to find out, about these things. So for somebody to sit down and say they don't know, it is just a lazy statement, in my opinion. You can't find out, you can't get help, you can't get assistance. No one is truly alone, right? So this is part of our human experience. Nonetheless, knowing this doesn't make it any less difficult to cope with these feelings because we are extraordinary beings having a human experience because of our emotions, and these emotions are linked because of chemicals that are being released in our brain. So if our intake of bad things going to trigger bad low frequency stuff through to the chemicals being released, then why only put bad stuff, put good things too? The word God, the word prayer, the word victory, the word, anointed, those words have essence, those words have power, as opposed to the words hate. I really don't use the word hate. I really don't use that word hate because those have low frequency. So if you keep incorporating these things, how is anything going to heal? How are you going to beat whatever test you are going through? You're not, because you're going to be caught up with the physical, thinking you're sick all the time. And it is just a mental. You could get up and feel fabulous the morning. And if you don't feel fabulous, guess what? It have the next day and the next day and the next day, because we came here to live until the day the Father says, okay, that's it. Until then, we live every day, right? So learning to heal from traumatic events or unhealthy attitudes can take people on many different paths. As you navigate this journey, you must learn how to address both your emotional pain and physical trauma. Now, physical trauma could be, it could be physical abuse, it could be rape, it could be bullying physically, it could be anything like that. Emotional abuse could be gaslighting. Gaslighting is something that narcissists use, right? If you don't know what a narcissist is, maybe we could do a show on narcissists, right? Gaslight, not only narcissists, there are other groups of people, that use that as well. Gaslighting is like, if I put my keys on the hanger and I turn my back and I go to do something else and the narcissist is there, he or she would say to me, he would move the keys, or she would move the keys and put it somewhere else, and I would come back for the keys and then be like, I thought I put it there. And they'd be like, no, you didn't. You didn't put it there. You put it over there. Like, what's going on with you? What's going on with your memory? And those little things will continue to happen until you lose trust in the things that you seeing and hearing, because you start to second judge yourself. And once you start to second judge yourself, that's where all hell gonna break loose, right? So you need to know the difference between a helping hand, and how to say a hand that would have the knife, how they show the picture, a helping hand, and then the knife behind the back, right? You have to know, and then you need to trust your gut as well. All this is part of healing. Trust in your gut, knowing that you are going to make the right decision. All of that is part of your journey, this human experience that we are having on this earth. You have something to say, Daniel?
Well, just looking at the time there. So that's how I raise my head, just looking at the time.
What
It's
time you want me to wrap up?
well, it's 6:35. So if we could give the guests a time to come on and share with us, then we could continue after. Probably we could respond to some comments after her because I'm sure some of the viewers will have some comments for some questions for her or comments.
So you want me to continue, or you want to let her have it now?
Well, I think we could bring her on and then continue.
Sure, no problem.
All right. So I'll run the ad again here.
Trinidad and Tobago. I don't have passage. Passage will 3.410. This is your son, boy. We have a beautiful lady here.
Hello.
They're giving people special things to take care of yourself.
We have some super nutrient drink, Sorrow Spice and turmeric. The turmeric basically is diabetic friendly drink. It has a lot of good stuff like nano-curcumin, astaxanthin, red Korean, ginseng, vitamin D. So it's good for your bone and your heart. If you have inflammation in your body, it will also help you. Right, so we are doing sampling, and the gentleman here is about to sample.
Oh, see that beautiful man.
So this is
From sour. You don't know. So I go and try the thing. I will tell all you how it is. All the other guys here.
right, so that's the
Health. Your health is your wealth. Always remember that. Have you seen it?
Sorrow Spice.
So this one is the sorry spice. It's going down here. All that is love.
Nice.
Yes.
Right. I just lost some connection there. I trust that it's going to come back strong. But with no further ado, we're going to bring on the beautiful woman, and that is none other than Miss Petalina Beckles. She will tell us all about her products. They are totally natural. I can say for sure I have tried it. My wife loves it. My wife wish she could have this supplied to her every single week, right? So I talking from experience, and this is one of the things. When Marsha and I come here, we not coming here and talking by guess. We coming and we talking from what we know, right? And in this case, I am talking based on tested and tried and enjoyed. I have to add in enjoyed, right? So now, Petalina, you take over and share with us.
Miss Marsha.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't put on your audio. Sorry. Go ahead now.
Okay, you
My
hear
bad.
me now? Hello, you hear me now?
Definitely. You
We
wouldn't hear
hear
me
you loud
because
and
my
clear.
mic muted.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So I was saying a special good evening to you, Mr. George, and Miss Marsha, who is as
Hi, good
well online.
evening.
Good afternoon. Okay, so let me introduce myself. I am Miss Beckles, Petalina Beckles. I am a sales rep at the Levet Gourmet. Basically, Levet Gourmet comes from Levet Wellness Center. Levet Wellness Center is a naturopathic center. So, Dr. Levet, whom is the doctor, he's a naturopathic doctor. So, basically, we deal with everything natural medication. That's all we deal with. Huh? U Juice basically came about. We had a restaurant in Barataria, Port of Spain, and Dr. Levet's wife would make ginger lime and sorrel spice as well. And then eventually, because Dr. Levet is a herbalist, he decided that he would put some very potent herbs into this juice. So these herbs are nano curcumin, astaxanthin, red
Trinidad and Tobago.
Korean ginseng, and vitamin D, 100% vitamin D. So we added all these good stuff to the drink, and we basically started off with turmeric ginger lime first. Then we went along and we had two other flavors, which is the turmeric sorrel spice, turmeric passion spice. So the drinks are natural, 100%. It's very low in sugar, which is almost the same as coconut water. So we have two flavors that we basically say it's diabetic friendly. We have the turmeric passion spice and the turmeric ginger lime. Pretty soon we are going to have this product with completely no sugar. So it would be sugar free, only natural sweeteners such as stevia. All right. Well, it's available in a lot of supermarkets, big supermarkets in the JTAs, the Macy's, the Extra Foods, PI Pink, Point Fortin, Winston in Point Fortin. We have Panties, we have Mumbai. We have it in a lot of areas for sure. The business is growing and juice is also growing. Very soon we want to come out with um, Morbi, turmeric Morbi spice. And I'm hearing in the wind that we make it come out with guava as well. So that's basically it. This is what the juice looks like. This is a turmeric ginger lime that I have in my hand right now. Unfortunately, we are out of sorrel and I sold all the passion I had on me today. So this basically is what the turmeric ginger lime looks like. The name of it is U juice. All right, and again, it's a natural drink, diabetic friendly, kids friendly, weight loss friendly as well. 100% vitamin D. The curcumin and the astaxanthin is very good for inflammation in the body. Um, red Korean ginseng is natural energy. It's the best form of energy. And the vitamin D keeps your heart and your bone very healthy. So it's a very super nutrient. It's plant-based as well. Right, so you all can go out there, look for your juice, look for the sign, and have a you juice a day. I can assure you, this juice does wonders. We have a lot of testimonies about this drink, so we'd like to hear, people testify more about it. So that's what basically I have to say. Hello.
Marsha, you there?
Yes, yes. Excellent stuff, Matt. And the last of my coffee. Sorry about that. Sounds good. I can't wait
Yes.
to try it though.
Yes, I would like you to try it, definitely. So
Nice,
it's
nice.
available. What area are you from?
St. Madeline.
Saint Madeline. That's like exactly where.
Um, San Fernando. Between San Fernando and Princeton.
Okay, between San Fernando. So we are in Pusads as well, all the Pusads, the Food
Okay.
King.
Oh, I go to that grocery, so I'll
Right,
definitely try it
so
the next time
you
I
definitely
go.
can try it. Yes, you can. The best
Nice.
seller is the turmeric ginger lime, second
Turmeric ginger
by the
man.
turmeric passion spice, and then we have the sorrel lovers. We can't get away from that. And Christmas is
Yeah.
coming, so a lot of people are into ginger beer, so the ginger lime gets that sale up, and the sorrel spice as well.
Sorrel spice sounds nice because I like sorrel.
Yes, yes.
Well, you have to excuse me, my internet real bad. I don't know why I had to be hosting this thing. But Ole will come across good because Ole internet showing good. So I listening, Ole, don't feel abandoned the chatter.
No, no, no. We seeing you.
Yeah.
So, do you have any question about the drink?
Um, no, not really. Like
No.
you said, if it's all natural and it's kids friendly, and I mean, it wouldn't really
Yeah,
have any side effects or anything. And it tastes good to me. That sounds like a best buy.
Yeah, because we have
Like,
a lot
I
of.
actually have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Um, yeah, what I really want to see, but asking a question based on something I want to see. I want to see persons like yourself rise to a level in, or even the company
Mm-hmm.
rise to a level where it must be the number one. You see, like how we grow up knowing orchard. Everybody know orchard.
Yes.
Everybody must say they took a sip of orchard. So the
Yes.
question on this note, do you all see yourselves as a company just expanding and blowing up that this will be the juice everybody know?
Most definitely, because as is right now, we are trying to build our own factory. Once we get to that level, then it's game over, because then we won't have to depend on someone else's factory to do what we are doing. Basically, this drink was first made by our hands, so we would have persons pouring the juice in bottles, covering, putting labels on the bottle, everything. But then it expanded so quickly that we had to go into a factory. But again, our drink is natural, so we don't want anything that is not natural in the drink. So because we share the company, and so right now, then we would have to wait when they are available for us to come and do a run. So as is right now, you juice is like it's all over and it's highly requested. I know in the east side in um, Massey's in extra foods in Arima, the juice doesn't stay there. Like you would put juice today and by tomorrow it's finished completely, and
Yeah,
you
you
wouldn't
see,
think.
in my unbiased opinion, nobody really ain't ready for you juice.
No, no, no.
I
This
tell you,
drink is
nobody ain't ready for you juice
this
right
drink
now.
is what we say about this drink is true. It's no lie. We don't say, well, it doesn't have preservatives and it have. It really doesn't. It's a natural drink, so it must be refrigerated. Even when you buy it, we recommend that you drink it a day if you open it and you leave it out. Try consuming it within 24 hours. So because it has no preservatives, and so the drink must be kept in cold storage so that you get all of the nutrients from it. Even at sometime at the bottom of it, there's a lot of settlement, but the settlements are natural, and that's the real deal there. So what we normally say to clients, just shake it and then you open and you consume it, because that settling is the natural settling in the juice itself. So it's not that it's bad or anything. It's
Shake
all
well.
natural. Yeah, and we also have it on the bottle here. We have all the signs and we have everything that people would see, and it's a true drink. It's not nothing we're trying to sell, and just lie about certain things, because a lot of diabetics have drank it. Sorry.
We have another video, another ad with you, and I looking all over for this thing, and just like at the last minute, because I was kind of in and out of a lot of things today. I had meetings as well today, and
Right.
if you know bad, I would have liked to pull up that ad. That one real excited. This one excited too, and this
Yeah.
point, man, and easy.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
easy.
Mr.
He's part
Kendrick.
of the thing, but that other ad, I definitely have to. Well, actually, it is posted on the page, and I
Right.
have to post it again. Most
Yes.
definitely. Just
Yes.
wanted to interrupt to say that.
All right. No problem. No problem. But I must say thanks for having me. And Trinidad and Tobago, be true to yourself. And of course, we all need to, even at this time now, where a lot of people are seeking healthier stuff and everything, we need to know what we are putting in our bodies, right? That's very important. We don't want to be putting too much of additives and too much of coloring and high sugars. We really need to know what we are consuming, what we are putting in, because that's a very important thing right now. As I was saying before, we have a lot of diabetics who would go and they would buy other drinks, and they said anything they drink spikes their sugar. And when they actually drink your juice, they they have no complaint. They said it does not spike your sugar, especially turmeric and ginger lime. Their sugar levels are stable. And then we have persons who have arthritis pain, who have the turmeric ginger lime and would realize, listen, this pain is gone. I had a pain on my knee or my wrist, something like that, and it's very severe. And after they started drinking the U juice, because it has the curcumin and the astaxanthin, which helps with the inflammation in the body, persons are seeing that this juice is really a miracle juice. So again, go out there, look for the U juice. 3 flavors. We have turmeric ginger lime, turmeric sorrel spice, and turmeric passion spice. So you can try any one of those, and I can assure you that you would see the benefits in this drink.
Okay, thanks very, very much.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Catalina.
Yeah,
Thanks for
sure.
being here. Enjoyed it a lot. I definitely will go out and try it. And like you were saying,
Sure.
be careful to put, you know what you're putting in your body because your health
Yes.
is your wealth, right? So
That's
you're
right.
on the
Yeah.
same boat we are on, so it's nice. It's probably
Yes.
yeah. We'll do
Yeah.
something again together soon.
Definitely. Sure. Have a
All
good
right.
night, everyone.
You too. Stay blessed.
Thanks and same to you. We
All
hope
right.
to have you back again, Lou.
Definitely. I'll be glad.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Take care. So Daniel, we have to go definitely try that. Well, have tried it a while, right? So I have to definitely try
What
it now.
I sure it's real nice. It's real nice. I know I telling you, you will love it.
Oh
I
gosh,
could guarantee that, Marsha.
probably
I
over
am
this
sure you will
weekend
love
when
it.
I go up to Pasad's, I'll stop eating because I don't really like juice, but it
Yes.
sounds very very nice. Once it's good for the body, not gonna raise the sugars, no set of preservatives. I done sold already, so
Well, let me correct you one time. It's not a matter of no set of preservatives, absolutely zero preservatives. And that is what I know you will love that.
of course that's I say I can't
No
wait to try
preservatives
it,
at all.
and I'll let my mom try it too. So good stuff,
Total natural.
good stuff.
It is what she said it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you agree, well, as I say, I had to definitely try it. I wasn't even aware of it until you sent me the information.
Yes.
All right, well, nice. Well, like she was saying, you have to be careful of what you're putting in your body. It's the same thing I was saying before. If you're going to eat a lot of pork, you don't expect to be blooming like a cabbage, right? You know? And so we were talking about the difference because we have about 10 minutes again, right? So we were talking about the difference between emotional healing and physical healing. So as learning to heal from traumatic events or unhealthy attitudes can take people on many different paths. Daniel, the path you are on, definitely not my path. The path my sister is on, definitely not my path. Family members, friends, nobody starts off on the same path, right? But eventually, our paths intertwine, whether it be for a moment or whether it be for the rest of our physical lives. Yeah, it does intertwine. So even if you are living healthy, doing everything healthy, and there is somebody with traumatic situations and don't know how to cope because they don't know where the pain is or where the ailment is, so they definitely don't know how to fix it. It's the same as if two fruits are together on a tree, Daniel, and one is rotting away. It may rot three-quarter off and quarter of it's still there hanging. But guess what? By that fruit, the next healthy fruit, by just being next to it, will be infected. It's the same as like teeth. If one is infected, because the next one just being so close, it is infected. So not just you heal and be good and you try to share the knowledge like me and Daniel are doing now, share the knowledge so others could be helped. And in the long run, all our journeys, if we do meet up or when we do meet up again and our paths intertwine, this person is not going to hate you or you are not going to hate that person, like that, because the toxicity not there, right? So we will not be on same paths all the time, but that doesn't mean because you are not healed, you how to say, you earn the right to be unkind to people. So as you navigate through this journey, you must learn how to address both your emotional pain and physical trauma. This will help you on your road to emotional healing. Now, they didn't say if you identify it, it will cure it and it will help it. What it's saying, it will help. It may help. Sorry, it may help you on your road because there are other things in place that needs to happen. So, like I say, research it, people, research it. Whatever you are looking for is seeking you, right? So, what are types of healing? There are three main types of wound healing. One is primary, secondary, and tertiary. Minor wounds go through the stages of wound healing fairly quickly. This is like I was telling you about the cut that I had on my hand. I would call that a minor cut, but it was deep, right? And it took 2 to 3 days. If it was with a bigger blade, I am pretty certain it would have taken longer, because the bigger blade, the deeper the wound. So it is the same as they say, is only loved ones that could hurt you, right? So the deeper the love, the greater the heartbreak. And love, people tend to mix that up. Or there is a thin line between love and hate, right? There is a thin line between attention and needs, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Right. I think you're back here,
yeah,
Marsha.
yeah. Right. The same way your physical wounds would need time to heal, the same way if you go through something, whether it be what, it could be how small, it could be someone call you stupid and that hurt your feeling. It could be someone embarrass you in front of somebody that you like or you adore. It could be somebody embarrass you for money, somebody embarrass you for whatever the trauma may be. It could be that, whatever. You need to be kind, you need to be graceful, and you need to be patient within those times. When that time passes, eventually, when that time passes, the healing process will not take as long, right? Because you need all the help in assisting you to keep raising your frequency. So you'll always have that connection with God and the living things of this realm, of this world. So 5 stages of healing. 5 stages of healing would be denial, then anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I'll say it again. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. These are the 5 stages of healing. Most time, when someone hurts us, whether it be physical, like say a woman in an abusive relationship, all right, but I don't want to say a woman alone, anybody in an abusive physical relationship, the bruises will heal, the physical marks will heal, but what about the trauma on the inside? What about the disappointment of being hurt in more than one way from the person that you're supposed to love the most, or from the person who's supposed to love you the most? How can you get away from that kind of emotional suicide, you should say, because you set yourself up for that? Because you shouldn't love anybody more than you love yourself. Now, these are things I would have learned. I don't even want to say later on in life, but these are things I would have recently learned, that you cannot love no one more than you love yourself. It's self-preservation. And I don't mean, save all the money, buy all the houses, all the cars. I mean self, body, mind, soul. This is yourself. Yourself. Myself is not this glasses. Myself is not this headset. Myself is not this wall. Nor is it the book and the pen that I am using. Myself is me. Everything I was born with was me, inside and out. That is me. So you need to preserve your health. You need to preserve your mental health and your physical health as well. So what is natural health? So it is self-care, it is natural therapies, like we spoke about natural remedies, working with innate curative powers of the human body. So you are working with the powers that God has given us, which is the 4 elements. Now, people would take the 4 elements is earth, wind, water, and fire, right? Now they would think that is the outer, right? Only because fire, wind, water, it dwells outside, but what people don't know is it dwells inside of us as well. So whatever we say, the reason why they call it spelling words is, I don't want to say it casts as a spell, but whatever we say has a major impact on our everyday life. I get up every morning and say, you are beautiful, you have the grace of God, you are happy, you are this, you are that. I say those things because I am at peace with myself. I am at peace of where I am and everything, because I'm not saying all the trauma was dealt with, but a lot of healing was done. I was in hibernation for quite some time, just healing and everything. So it uses forms. It uses forms of healing which take into consideration the whole person, not half, not the physical person, not the emotional person, not the spiritual person, but all 3 together. This is self-care. If you want to, how to say, protect and motivate your mind and safeguard your thoughts, if you want to do that, you talk positive things. You can't talk negative things and expect positive things to happen. You can't sit down and eat a huge plate of food and then go and lie down 11, 12 o'clock in the night. No, it happens, right? It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying if you do that every single night, you think something good is going to happen from that? First of all, when you are resting, your body gets time to replenish itself. So when you are sleeping, rather than your body supposed to be replenishing itself and cleansing itself and getting better, trying to get more energy for you to use when you are up. Rather than that, your body is fighting itself to break down this food that you would have eaten. So you would get up, your body would get up even more exhausted. Simple as that. That's just an example, right? So in mind, body, and emotions by bringing balance and harmony to your life. So natural healing, this is the end product, this is the end game. It brings balance to your life. Like the fluid in your ear, vertigo, right? There is a little fluid there that allows you to have balance. And after 60, 65 years, you get a type of dizziness. Or if you are heavily stressed, it happens earlier. I thought I was getting that at that point because I was so stressed. This is like probably early 20s or something. And it's the same thing. It gives you balance in life. And what more do you want than having a balanced life? You eat a balanced diet every day. You incorporate all the colors of the chakras. That's something we'll talk about at a later time, probably another program. And you'll have a better quality of life, which is, I think, the end game for everybody, right? So, well, I think I already discussed some of the good foods to eat for natural health, right? So some causes, I think emotional trauma, I don't want to say it's more important than physical trauma, but I believe it is something that is hard for people. It's harder for people to deal with because they cannot see it. Emotional trauma can be caused by several different levels or events. Stressful and traumatic events such as divorce, abuse, is just to name a few, can severely impact your emotional health. Now, divorce is a big deal, abuse is a big deal, right? But like I was telling you, something simple as somebody embarrassing in front of somebody you like, or somebody got you for a promotion, something like that. It could be anything. If you are as an individual, you would know what affects you and what does not affect you. Even one-time event like a car accident or sports injury can cause serious trauma. Other possible causes of trauma could also include going through a severe illness such as cancer or undergoing surgery. So sometimes it may not be happening to you, but because it is happening to a close family member or say somebody you consider a friend or whoever, it will impact you because we are emotional beings, right? So trauma affected situations, I'll just go through a few. Going through a severe illness such as cancer or undergoing surgery, like I said just now, experiencing the death of a loved one, becoming injured from an attack, living in an impoverished neighborhood overrun by crime, suffering through an abusive relationship, living through a natural disaster like an earthquake or fire or hurricane or tornado, witnessing an accident or murder, right? So all these things can this doesn't mean that if I call something, or I said these things and your stuff not on your list, that doesn't mean that you didn't go through something, right? Everyone knows what they go through and the levels that they are. Going through trauma can leave you feeling scared and overwhelmed, which leads to low frequency thoughts and deeds. Because like I say, when you're stressed, what you want to do, you want to take a smoke, you want to take a drink, you want to have some sex, you want to drive fast, you want to do this, you want to take tablets, you want to do all kind of things. Because why? We don't know how to face our problems, because guess what? That wasn't a subject in school. Being able to express yourself was not a subject in school, so we didn't know how to. And it was not discussed among our peers or within our family, whatever it may be, nuclear extended, whatever. It was not discussed that if you are feeling something, you could talk. And if that wasn't really a choice, you didn't really have a choice there. You couldn't say anything, you just had a hush, take licks, or hush until you get older and you're able to voice your opinion, right? So all those things lead to trauma. And a lot of kids go through traumatic situations and have them confused, and they just, guess what? They grow up and end up being confused adults. Just about the same situation is going to happen. It's just going to be big adults just doing it. That's the only difference. So it will have you feeling scared and overwhelmed. And scared, I mean, that's fear. And whom shall you fear? That's just how I think. So I don't really have fear in my vocabulary either. I try not to use that word too much because it is a low frequency word. Even if this traumatic event occurred a while, it could still plague and hurt you if you leave it untreated. So it could be when you was 5 years old. It could be when you was 10. It could be when you was 20. It could have been last week. It could be at any point in your life. It will still leave you feeling some type of way. And if it is not dealt with, it will manifest into lifestyle diseases. And this is fact, people. This is not something I'm just saying. If you do not deal with your problems and your issues and your health, it will overpour and manifest into outer situations, because we cannot see inside, we only see outward. That is why our eyes project. So whatever you see outward that is affecting you and drawing your attention, it's because the universe or God is trying to show you where you went wrong, showing you how to rectify it. Nothing is to punish you, nothing is to hurt you, everything is to allow you to grow to be the best version of yourself. So if you don't, going through trauma can leave you feeling, right? So it could still plague and hurt you if you leave it untreated. So with physical damage or disease suffered by an organism, we are organisms, right? Healing involves the repair of living tissue. Just like my finger, it needed to be repaired. But like I said, I could have seen it, so I could have known, well, hey, don't put your hand here, you're going to bounce again after I bounce it 100 times. Or you could watch it and see if it's inflamed. You could watch it to see if it's healing. But what can you do with a mental or emotional hurt or problem? You can't. So we are hoping with this platform, people are able to know to help themselves, because that's what you need to do. You came here by yourself and you'll leave here by yourself. So your health and your quality of life is in your hands, not in mine, not in Daniel's, not in anybody else's own. Once you are able, you are capable. So another thing with healing, right? It is to make free from injury or disease, whether it be mental or physical. To make sound, again, to make safe and sound, or as a collective whole, mind, body, soul, like that Father, Son, Holy Ghost in three. Everything is oneness, right? So key points to remember, because we are about to wrap up. So I'll just go through these two things with you all. Key things to remember on your healing journey, right? Learn to appreciate your body. People might be similar to you in looks, but they can't be you. You have specific fingerprints that nobody else has, right? So learn to appreciate your body. Your body not built the way you want it to. Guess what? Crying over it not going to help. We are not Kim Kardashian. Then we can't go change up our body by the snap of our finger. Things don't work like that. And this is the body we choose, of course. And this is the body that we have for this physical life right now, right? So what we need to do, love ourselves, accept ourselves as we are. And once we are able to do that, anybody and everybody else will have nothing to do but follow suit. Set boundaries and limits that feel right to you. Now, they say train up a child in the way of the Lord, and when they get big, they will not depart from it, right? And this is for your spirituality. This is for you to know what is right or wrong. Now, the way we are built by light codes, we automatically know what right from wrong. So people can't say, I don't know, and I know we automatically know, but there will be a part of us that will know a little part, and then it will have either the majority part still not doing it. Now, that is up to us. So we need to set boundaries for ourselves. Simple as, say I have an alcohol problem, which I don't. I'm just saying. Say I have an alcohol problem. And I know by taking on stress and taking up myself, I'm going to want to take a drink. Am I going to let the stress get to me? Whereas it's going to reach to the point I'm going to want a drink. And when I want that drink, I'm not going to stop. Why would I put myself in that position? Set yourself boundaries. Say, guess what? If you're going to have a drink, give yourself a limit. Recently, a couple months, I had given myself 3 drinks, Daniel. I said I wasn't having any more than that. And I maintained that, I tell you, for about 6 months till I realized, guess what? I don't even want that again. So it is a
Well,
good
I could tell you when you see you feeling that way, get a you juice. Get yourself a you juice. When you're feeling that way, get yourself a you
I'd
juice.
have 3 of those, right?
Yes, any amount.
Right.
Just
So
like how we could take any amount in the moringa,
yeah,
any amount of you juice.
yeah,
Because you see, it have a balance with it, you know. They make it in a way where it wouldn't be like you're overdosing or anything like that.
yeah. No, for real. It's true. As I say, use like don't set up yourself like that. You know if there's certain route you pass on a Friday, your friend them gonna be there and they're gonna invigorate a drink, you're gonna go home, your wife gonna be mad, etc. etc. Use a different route. Trinidadians, people on the whole are very creative. But no, you're not setting any boundaries for yourself. So how people would know where your boundaries are? If you can't set boundaries for yourself, that means you have none. And if you have well, that's madness. You have to have a limit in everything. Everything is moderation, right? So set healthy boundaries. If you are hanging out with somebody and someone makes you feel a type of way, what are you doing hanging out with them? That's how I deal with my things. If I can't express myself, no, I am not a disrespectful person. But if I can't express myself the way I want to express myself, what am I doing hanging around people who are gonna make me feel like that? That just gonna have me studying what should I say this? Oh my God, I wonder if they've taken it the wrong way. No, 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 I don't have time for that, Daniel. As you see, my kids and the things I have in my life just have me real, real, real busy. I don't have time to entertain somebody with a pillow each time I say something. Like I have to comfort them if I want to be myself. Being myself shouldn't make anybody uncomfortable. And if they are uncomfortable, well, they don't need to be around me. Right? So set healthy boundaries. Learn to be a good advocate for yourself. Talk positive about yourself. You're doing something, say you're starting a new business or something. Promote yourself. Why you can't promote yourself? You did something that you were proud of that probably nobody knows about, or you feel they may not react the same way you did. Well, guess what? Celebrate for yourself. I buy a slice of cheesecake, Daniel, and celebrate my little victories when I feel to. If I feel a little kind of way, I really don't feel down and out, but I just mean if I feel a little slushy or blah, buy something that I know, or not even just buy, go pick up flowers, go in the back, pick some flowers and put it in a vase. Daniel and I happy like papi. So everybody needs to do them.
I have a little bad habit where that is concerned too.
Ah,
You see, like sometimes if I feeling a kind of particular way, I just want some chocolate. I know it's not the best for me,
yeah.
but I when my craving just go. I just start to say Penny, but I just say mommy, they give away any chocolate today in the supermarket. Mommy, which party pinola is?
Yeah.
Just like that, and she know that I know to have no pinola. But sometimes I just feel for that kind of thing, and probably when I feel like that, I will look I have to say which party put the you juice?
Oh, yeah, you could probably say that. You could probably say, oh, where the guava or the cherry. It must have some local things around, man. Right. So,
Talking about that,
mm,
I went and picked some jamun in the back. Well, people like to use jamun to make wine and things like that. My mom makes some nice jamun juice.
mm,
But you wouldn't believe, I just love to pick that jamun and put it straight in my mouth.
I had
I
that
just love
someday and
that
I
jamun
find it
just
was
so.
a bit sour for my like, a bit tangy for my liking. I don't know if I didn't
I
have a sweet
love it.
one, but I tried it. I don't think I had that probably in about 20 years. Real, real,
The
real, real,
sweet ones
real.
just be very rare.
Yeah.
Hardly likely. You see, when it get real big and woozy, it does be sweet. But sometimes, if insects attack it before it reaches to that point, you will see it
Oh.
bursting up before it even gets sweet. But when it do get sweet and nice,
But when I catch
I
up some
like
of
it
that, you'll
anyhow,
have to come up by me
even
and
when
we'll
it's not sweet.
exchange guava for jamun, right?
That's not a problem.
Right, good. All right, so be a good advocate for yourself. Promote yourself. Why not? People are quick to promote other people. You're quick to promote somebody else's product. Promote yourself. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Promote yourself in whichever way you have your gifts. I'm not saying to go there and flaunt it. What I'm saying is be confident in the gifts that you have. Build your self-esteem. It works hand in hand. If you're confident in the things you say, automatically your self-esteem gonna skyrocket, and that is a high frequency self-confidence. If you are certain and strong, and how to say, you believe in what you say. Once it's not of ignorance, of course, you believe what you say and what you do, and your self-confidence gonna go through the roof. And then they can't really tell you anything or do anything about it after that, because you will have strength, and you would be secure in the things that you say and do. And that in itself will allow you to heal. Develop a list of activities that can help you feel better. Refer to the list in the section, things you can do to help yourself feel better. So that's tell you, Daniel. You feel a type of way I buy my cheesecake. Most times I would worship now, because cheesecake a little far away. So most times I'll just use that time to worship, and I would feel very, very good. And worship is not no big, big, big thing with me. I don't even need to sing out loud. Worship is just having that time to focus on myself and my creator. Simple as that, and sweet as that. And I am grounded, safe, sound, everything in one. And anytime I feel myself going out of balance, like they say, make a list. My list is go to is good. Any list use go to good. And that
You
has
ever tried making your cheesecake?
No, I never tried making cheesecake. I tried making other little cakes, but no, I never might try making cheesecake.
Okay.
Maybe might try one day. Right? So all these things will help you feel better, right? So we are almost through. So the last thing I want to discuss is with healing, right? Now, each chakra is linked to our parts. I'll just give you a little rundown with the chakras, right? We have the base chakra, which is red. We have the solar plex, which is yellow, and then one I think it's a few inches under the belly button. I could be wrong. And a few inches above the belly button, we have the orange, and the heart chakra is green. This is the one I'm going to talk about. After that, we have the throat chakra, which is blue, like the sky, and then we have indigo, which is the third eye, and lastly but not least, we have the crown chakra, which is a pretty high color purple. One day, if you're all interested, let me know. We'll talk about chakras and frequencies and energies. And to me, energy is the real exchange, not money. It's energy for energy. Good energy come in, good energy go out. Bad energy come in, guess what? Good energy go back out. That's how it is with me, right? So I'll just tell you a little about the heart chakras. And like I said, if you are interested, chakras and stuff could be our next topic. So the heart chakra, which is green. Now, any kind of heart case or any kind of issues or any kind of diabetes, type 1 or type 2, what they would say is have a lot intake of dark green leafy veggies. The reason for this is green is the heart chakra. Healthy heart, healthy body. That is the equivalent to that. It does not matter too much what green it have enough. There is from cabbage to cucumbers, about 4 to 5 different types of bhaji. So if you don't like one, spinach, there is a lot, lots. What's again? Broccoli. What's again? Well, plenty green. It have bananas. I love sada fig with saltfish. I eat that on a regular. Zabukas. There's so much green stuff that if it is you don't like one, I'm sure you'll like the other. The more green stuff you intake, right, the healthier your heart will be. There is also, I also make a drink, a pan drink, and that has anti-aging properties as well. I don't drink it personally because I can't stomach the taste, so I put it in capsules where I'm able to take it comfortable without having a bad taste in my mouth. That's the reason I do my capsules, because I can't stomach the curly bush either. So I wanted a way to remain healthy but not have to go through the taste. And for my kids as well. My kids take the capsules as well, and it's a safe thing. So intake a lot of green veggies, green fruits, and you will give your heart a very, very long life on this earth. It's the heart chakra of our personal power. This means it's related to our self-esteem. Each chakra has its motive. Each chakra has its responsibilities. We will go in detail on the when it is a topic on our program. This means it's related to our self-esteem and self-confidence. Blocks in our heart chakra. So when your chakras are blocked by certain things you intake or certain toxic traits are wrong you or in you, it can manifest in our physical health. Remember, I was telling you when it says you are blocked spiritually or when it says you trauma not healed, it leads to serious problems, which is a manifestation within our physical health. So if it is reversed from the head, will it not be reversed within the physical life, right? But that's my take on it. So if blocks in your heart chakra, bad blocks in your heart chakra, for whatever reason, can manifest in our physical health through heart problems, asthma, anxiety, and weight loss. These are just a few of the diseases or ailments or whatever that is stemmed from having our heart chakra blocked. So, Daniel, that is what I have for the viewers today on natural health and natural healing and natural everything. And I really think next week's topic should be on chakras and frequencies because this is an important topic because this is, like I say, information that is available, but if you don't know the right questions to ask, you may never get things resolved. So Daniel, that's it for me. You have anything you'd like to contribute before we leave? Because it's already 7:21. I didn't even realize that.
Okay, what I would like to say for those viewers who are still here, I will ask that you share the live, and there are some viewers who are locked on YouTube. Reason being, this is a new platform, right? We are actually using a new page out of the box, a profile created specifically for this program, and the account that was being used before. And usually, when you have good things coming on stream, the people who don't want good things will go all out to block it off, right? When we first started with this initiative and we put up the first ad was removed, the first page was tampered with, right? And now we have this official out of the box, um, out dash of the dash box, right? Because we still didn't get the stream directly to the official page as yet. Let other persons, let your contacts become familiar with this new platform, right? Also, let them know about you juice. Only if it's one thing you see that you juice, I know Marsha gonna love that you juice so much.
I definitely
And
have to try it.
one thing I
Yeah.
have to get to, well, one thing that came to my mind to ask Petalina, or probably mention to Petalina, is that I hope one day, right? Because for as far as I believe, my personal and my real honest belief is that there's no plant on this earth better than marijuana. I think that's the best herbal gift God gave to us. That's my view, right? And I think that's it for me, Marsha. Or I must say again, thanks to those of you who were able to tune in, and for those of you who will see this at a later time when you all are looking back, when you get the shares. Thanks for taking your time to view. Marsha, I enjoyed this time with this topic you brought. I enjoyed the little chat with you and Petalina. And I hope that both of you will link up one of these days as
I
well,
think so as
you
well.
know, because
I think so as well.
I know that is the type of people you like to connect with, people who are positive, not just because the internet and stuff like that, but just people on a positive level.
Standpoint,
And
yes,
she
of
is a
course.
very ambitious person from the time I met her through Penny to now,
Mhm.
right? She and Penny have a kind of vibes about them, go there and get, right? And I know that the type of people you like to connect with.
Yes, of
But
course. Of course. Positive vibes always.
more than anything else, share this. Continue to support, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. And back to you, Marsha.
Right. So, Daniel, what do you think about the topic for next week? Chakras and frequency and energy. What do you think about that topic? You think, well, I know we leave it up to the viewers, but what do you
Yeah,
think about that topic for next week?
we could go with the topic. It's a topic that you've been mentioning from the beginning and to hearing, and I've heard other persons talk about frequencies and stuff like that, and there are persons who I communicate with as well. There's a mister who I chat with. Sometimes we chat on WhatsApp, or sometimes one of us may make a phone call to the other, and he speak a lot about that, right? He was talking about that even recently with regards to what is happening with the government, and he was saying that right now this is a time where the fight must be through a higher level. The fight must be in a different dimension. And you will even hear a lot of pastors saying we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? And this is not something in the body itself. This is something spiritual,
Out of the
right?
box.
So
Something
I
out of the
am
box.
really, I am really looking forward to what you have to share next week. I think it shouldn't be debatable. It shouldn't be negotiable. For next week, it should be that. I
I
think we
agree.
could confirm tonight that that is the topic.
For next week, yeah. I agree. I like that topic. I like that topic. All
Right.
right.
Well, I'm looking forward.
Well, it was nice being here as usual. I always tend to have fun here on this platform with you, Daniel. And now we had um, Catalina this evening, and it was really nice. And I look forward to having more guests and, more positive people sharing the knowledge, sharing good vibes, sharing healing, anything positive. We are here for that. So, anybody else, Daniel, that has, a small business, or even if you don't have a small business and you make stuff and it's good, natural stuff, you could talk to Daniel about coming on
But
the
let's have
show.
somebody line up for the phone.
Yes, yes. Well, yeah, well, they see already. So you all put in your requests to come on and use this platform to share your knowledge and to share what you bring to the public of Trinidad, even if it's international, you can share it. And knowledge is power, and we are always willing to learn something new every day. So, Daniel, you do have a blessed night. That's it from me. And thanks to
Thanks, and
all
same
our
to you.
viewers. Normally, we have a busy chat, but thanks to all the viewers who there. And I hope that at least you are able to take away something that will help you in your everyday life. And next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. sharp, hopefully, we'll be here and we have a really exciting topic for next week: chakras and healing and frequencies and energy. And you will learn where and what is your real power here and how can you use it. Because if this was available to me before I went through the things I went through, I would have most definitely been tuning, because we don't have topics like this. We don't have really platforms like this. Everybody right now is talking about COVID and this and that, and only negative stuff. And I want us to be quite refreshing on this platform, and always, like, when our viewers leave or when we leave this platform, nobody head must be down. Nobody must be sad. They must have a little more pep in their step, and they must feel good about themselves. Otherwise, Daniel, we're doing something wrong, right? Anytime we have somebody feeling sad and depressed, we're doing something wrong. You wouldn't think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all smiles, right? Positive vibes always. So, folks, have a most blessed night, and we'll see you all next week at 6 p.m. Good night, Daniel.
Good night, and good night, everyone. Bye.